Oh, oh, it's working. Oh, okay, good. Thanks, Zov. I don't know how you did that, but
Is this in the right setting?
I think so. I hope so. I hope I... I am so technically challenged. I thought if I didn't change my settings, it would be totally fine, and I guess I should have tested it, actually, to make sure everything was going to be okay. Okay. And I think I'm actually live now. I think I'm good. Let me put on some background music, and hopefully it'll be okay. All right. I think we're good. I hope we're good. Let me know, anybody, if there's any issues happening. But I think we're good. So hello. Thank you for being here with me today. Sorry, I do need to get a few more things set up, I think. Not really set up, but I just want them. I want to be able to see what's happening. Okay. I think we're good. All right. Okay. Sorry, that was a little stressful because things weren't working the way I wanted them to work. Okay, so hi, so I'm here. I wanted to work on my little Patreon illustration for April. Here in the Pacific Northwest, it's like time for Sakura, and it's really beautiful. It is really, really lovely. Hope the background music isn't too loud. It's really, really lovely, and so we were able to get together with some of our friends, and we were able to go and do some Sakura viewing and do a little picnic, and it was so much fun. So I wanted to incorporate that in this month's Patreon illustration. So this is what I've got so far. I wanted to show kind of like my little process. So I knew I wanted Sakura, I knew I wanted a picnic and friends having a good time. So let me show you my references that I've pulled for this illustration. So let me see if I can easily bring them over. So I use PureRef to collect references. It makes it super easy to just have them all on one page. I usually have a ton of tabs open with a bunch of images for references, but PureRef just keeps it nice and organized, and I can save the file as like part of my process. The illustration that really kind of made me want to draw a picnic scene was this one from Heikala. I think that's how you say their name, Heikala. And they do traditional work. It's watercolor, and it's also pretty. And so I saw this and I'm like, yes, I want to do my version kind of this. And so I have that one like as a main reference, but I have a bunch of other references too from other artists that I really love. Of course, I have Ghibli references over here with their beautiful landscapes and flower fields. They're so pretty. So I'll be looking at those. Howl's Moving Castle is so pretty. But I also use real live people references. Sometimes I even have to like photograph myself when I can't figure out an exact pose. So that's the idea. The idea is that you can see some of the branches on top, kind of framing the illustration, and then the picnic scene in the background. So I have several images of people sitting kind of at that, slightly at that angle where it's like the camera's kind of like top down, but not completely top down. I'm trying to work with more interesting camera angles because I often do just a straight facing camera and it's kind of boring. So hopefully I can, well, I will try to do it. I don't know how successful it'll be, but I will try. So let me put that away. Let me see if I can I put you away, please? Nope, not you. Hello. I'll put you up here for now. I am very technically challenged. But yeah, so whenever I start an illustration, I always start with just scribbling and just trying to figure out some sort of a composition. So I know I want it to be 4 friends on a picnic blanket with a tree branch over on top and then a tree branch kind of parallel to it, to kind of a lower one, but a lot smaller, so that it can work as the frame. And then I made a really messy grid to kind of help me with perspective a little bit. I know I'll mess up, but I will attempt it. I need to definitely take some classes for perspective because I'm not very good at it. And so that's just my first goal, is just to figure out what my illustration is going to look like. And then after that, I start working on refining it way more. So there's kind of the characters, kind of, I wanted to feel like very much like they're engaged in their own little activities. So I wanted to make it feel more lively. For composition, I often do like the thirds, follow the rule of thirds, where it's like, wrong line, where you split an image into 3s, and where the lines intersect is usually a point of interest. So for this one, the main character is this guy right here. He's kind of like the new one that I'm introducing into this series, and so I wanted him to really hit that rule of thirds line to kind of hopefully make him more of the focal point. Yeah. And for this series, I'm also introducing little like magical creatures and stuff. So I will be putting, I'll have to figure out exactly what, but I want to put some creatures in the trees, kind of like this magical little being that only one character or these characters can kind of interact with. So we'll see how it goes. I was actually hoping to be further along in the illustration before live streaming it, just because I want it to be more interesting, but it is what it is. I am excited about it though. I'm really enjoying it. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna struggle again technically. I need this pure rough page too. Oh, it's because the top is up here. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I need to get it out of the way because I'm using it. So, yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. Oh, and I got black tea this time for this stream. We got a really good brand. We got it actually in Japan last time we went. It's really, really good. Let me see. I think I don't know if it's actually from Japan. We just got it in Japan. It's TWGT. And it's black tea, 1837. It's like really, really good. It's just got like a nice fruity, nutty flavor to it, but I don't really know much about teas, but that's what I'm drinking today. And as always, if you want to join in while drawing to draw with me, that's what I love. I really like seeing people's different perspectives through their artwork. Okay, give me just a second. I want to see. Okay. Yeah, like a lot of stuff is not working today. Oh, I guess I should have like tested everything. I assumed it would just save the settings and work, but I guess, oh, I'm a little sad. My little avatar's not opening and closing. Like the little mouth isn't opening and closing. I don't know why. Maybe something updated and it like erased it. Oh well, I'll have to figure it out for next time. Okay. Alright. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go for it. So, yeah. Okay. I have to like remember not to zoom in too much when live streaming, because I feel like I just like the way I actually work, my camera or my view is kind of crazy. Like I'm just always zooming in and out like insane times. I have a photo of a Sakura tree that I'm gonna kind of try to reference. Oh, you know what? I like working on a single layer, but initially I do keep them separate because I'm adjusting what I'm placing where, kind of thing. Like I'm not too worried about getting things absolutely right initially. It's more about getting the general placement of things well, like doing that part well. Like I'm looking at the reference and it's gonna slice over this character's head, but that's okay. I'll kind of like fix it later. I'm just trying to get some general placement right. So having different objects on different layers, for me at least in the way I work, is really useful, but I do tend to like collapsing stuff because I really hate layer management. And I don't mind reworking parts of the illustration if I need to, which is probably not the most efficient way of doing stuff. But, you know, I don't know. It's the way I flow, I guess. So, yeah, I want it to feel like there's like you're peeking into this relaxing moment with friends. I think that's nice. I don't know. I like relaxing illustrations. Maybe I should try more chaotic ones once in a while, but I like when things are simple and chill. There's already too many crazy things in the world to like, I don't know, add more chaos? I don't know. I love springtime, but oh my god, my allergies are horrific during springtime. It's like my two favorite seasons, spring and fall. My allergies are so bad. I'm like, oh no. But I still love it. I mean, I think I like all seasons, but you know, definitely love the colorful ones, the super colorful ones. Oh, but Sakura season's definitely, I think, my favorite part of spring. I think, I'm trying to remember. Sorry, I was gonna say something and then I realized I was wrong. But yeah, I love wearing yukatas in springtime when it's still not too hot. And I'm in Seattle area, and oh my goodness, there's so many beautiful areas to do cherry blossom viewing. You can go to the University of Washington, and like a lot of people go there. There's this, what's it called? This is like a courtyard that's really big and just surrounded by cherry trees. Oh my goodness, it's so lovely. Or you can go to the arboretum. So many things, so many places. So at this part, I'm still not super worried about accuracy. It's more about just kind of getting some ideas down. Sometimes I struggle with knowing how much detail to put down because I don't want it to look like super distracting and unfocused. But I also want it to feel lived in, so it's a little hard sometimes to know where to pull back and where to push myself. But, yeah, that's how it's looking so far. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Oh, and perspective is like so hard, my goodness. For me, it's really hard. I know if you like photography and if you know like the camera lengths, that really helps too. Because there's distortion that happens with camera that you can do with cameras that like really helps tell your story. So I read some papers on that, but it's like I find it confusing. I definitely want to take a class. I really like CGMA for online classes, and I really, really want to take one. I was looking at my references. I don't know if I should make like, you can also blur. You can either add less detail to parts of your illustration to kind of guide the viewer's eye, or you can also use like a blurring effect to kind of give it dimensionality. I don't know if I'll do that. I'm trying to figure out what to do as far as the forefront and the background. Like I could make the cherry tree blossoms blurry so that you know, to force you to focus on the characters, or I could just simplify the, like, not put too much detail on the flowers, like kind of simplify so they're like more blobs, but with, you know, that you can tell that they're cherry tree blossoms. But I'm not sure which one I'll do in order to not make the scene too chaotic. Yeah. I don't know. Let me know if you have any suggestions. Or if there's anything else you'd like to say or chat, my chat's available. I'm keeping an eye on it in case anybody wants to pop in and say hi. I really appreciate it when people do, because then it feels like, oh, I'm not just talking to myself. Although, in all honesty, I talk to myself a lot through, like when I'm by myself. I have a dog, and I think I appreciate having a dog because I can just talk to him and not feel like I'm crazy. Oh, did I do that right? No. Okay. There we go. I really like that cherries have their own little clusters, so you don't just do like one flower and then space equally and do a second flower. There are like usually in little bundles, little clusters. I think that makes them look really fluffy. I really like that. But since this isn't final line work, I just don't want to spend too much time on it. Just more kind of the general idea of where things are at. And again, I'm looking at photo references. So this isn't just out of my brain. Maybe someday I'll be that good. That'd be so cool. If you're in the area, I think Sakura Con is coming up, and that's exciting. I didn't actually forgot to, or didn't notice the application deadline was early. It was like mid-January, and for some reason I thought it was later, and like it was a little later, and I completely missed the application deadline, so I'm not gonna get to have a table there. I'm kind of sad about that, but I'm trying to see if I can go just to experience it, because I'm always at these events, I'm always just like with my table, so it'd be kind of cool to just go and see what the con actually offers. I don't really know. So I might try to see if I can get in and look around on a Saturday maybe. That'd be fun. But it is a really popular con. I know a lot of people here that like animation or anime will go there. That's cool. Maybe, like, because this is the focal point, maybe I'll keep, like, the flowers around here really detailed. Try to figure that out. Like, because I want a little bit of detail in the flowers, so you can see, like, the individual petals in some places. So maybe, yeah, maybe I'll keep it here. And then, like, the other ones that are not as important, they're just kind of there for the scene. Maybe those I'll make more floofy, just kind of like little puffs of something. Maybe that's what I'll do. I think I like that idea. And then I wanted a basket here, remember that. Like a picnic basket. And then I like flipping the image, because then you can tell whether the composition is good. Hopefully it's good. Let me see. Yeah. See, it feels like too, like, in that direction. Like it feels too heavy there. I wonder if I should move stuff around to make it feel a little, because I still want to keep the 3/3 rule. Yeah. Is that better? I think that's better. Yeah, I think that's better. Like it feels a little more centered. Okay, I think I like that more. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I'll probably mess with it. And then I want to create a little character, or a little like a little Sakura dragon, I think. For, hold on, let me look at my references. Where'd you go? Okay. I want to create a little character that's kind of like in the Sakura tree. And I think I want little dragons, like little Sakura dragons. So the idea is that this character right here can see those little dragons. That's my storytelling for this piece. But it's like a series where all these characters kind of have their own personal little creature. And in this one, yeah, I want a little dragon. I just don't know. I know I want it to be pink, and that it'll like fit in to the Sakura, and maybe it'll have like little branches as horns, maybe. But I'm not sure how to place it. Oops. Because I don't know if I should place it so that it's looking at the boy. That'd be cool, but I also don't want to like just see the back of the head of the creature, so I'm not sure how to do that part. So if this is the head, and then if it has like little antlers kind of thing. It's a little too curly, I think. But I want it to be kind of like a little mouse kind of creature. Mouse dragon, or like a mammal type dragon. That'd be fun. Like this long little, maybe it has flowers. Oh, that'd be cute. Okay, so it has like flower tail. That'd be super cute, I think. But you know, kind of like Haku from Spirited Away, where he has like that long, it's like more of the Eastern dragon, right? Where it's more serpentine. That would be fun. I think that would be super cute. So yeah, so it's like this creature. I don't know what the face is gonna look like. It's just a tennis ball for now. But maybe it's, yeah, got like what was I saying? It has like Sakura themed elements to it, and it's like connecting with the boy and the little dragon are connecting kind of thing. I think that's cute. I think I like that. Okay. So yeah, so this was my... I think I'm gonna go ahead and merge these layers. Yeah, so I've got my really, really sketchy composition pass, I guess is what you'd call it, because it's just, all it is just dumping ideas. So there's that one, and then I work over that and kind of refine a little better what I'm thinking about, and I have all these references up so that so I can be looking at trees and flowers and people sitting on a picnic blanket. So this isn't coming just like, it's not really coming from my just imagine, like it is my imagination, but it's based on reality, because I don't know anatomy that well that where I could just casually just draw someone in the right, and what's the word, in the right position. So I'm definitely always looking at references, always looking at photos, sometimes looking at myself in mirrors to figure out positions, sometimes photographing myself or my husband. I make him like, I treat him like a mannequin and just tell him like, put your hand here and don't move, and I'm going to take a photo and I'm going to stand on a chair so I can get the right angle. I think that is a perfect way to use friends as living mannequins. Okay, so then what I would do after this stage would be just to lower the opacity of that last image, and then usually this becomes my final pass as far as line work goes. Like my final what's the word, like it's not my final pass in the sense of like it's my most stable line work, because then I'll go through and paint it, and as I'm painting I'll adjust stuff as well. But yeah, so let me start refining some of these characters. I might start with this one. So secret tidbit, I guess, this character right here, that's like my stand-in, I guess. I really I wanted to put a character that's like kind of like me in the illustrations. So if any of my friends see this, maybe they'll recognize that I had this hairstyle when we went on our cherry blossom picnic. But she's gonna, I'm so clumsy. I'm always tripping or falling or dropping stuff. So she is accidentally dropping her tea. So she has this expression of like, oh no. Let me grab something else really quick. Oh, hi. Oh goodness. How do you say your name? Like Perfectus, but like spelled differently? Is that what it is? You're saying, what if it looks like it's sleeping? Oh, what's sleeping? Does one of my characters look like it's sleeping? Or are you talking about the little dragon? Please elaborate so I know what you're referring to. I wanted to look at something else really quick. Sorry, give me a minute. I was looking for another reference. Oh no. Sorry. I thought I had one up. But that's okay. Alright. Oh yeah, the dragon in the tree. Yeah, maybe. I could do that too. I want it to be like a small dragon. Kind of like a mousy kind of dragon, maybe. But yeah, it could be sleeping in the tree. That's true. That would be cute if it's like sleeping. I'm not sure which one I'll go with. But that might be super cute if it's kind of like doing its own thing, and the the boy in the illustration notices it. You bring up a good point. I'm considering it. I'm not sure what I'll end up with, but I am definitely considering it. Okay. Let me try to see if I can polish up this character a little better. All right. Yeah. And I'm using Clip Studio Paint, if anybody's curious. I used to use Krita, which I loved. I really did love Krita. It's a wonderful alternative to Photoshop if you don't have... I would have gotten Photoshop if they just stuck to... Sorry, like I'm having a hard time drawing my lines. If they didn't have the subscription service just kind of, I find really annoying, unfortunately. Like, it's another expense to add. It's like, I don't really want to do that. So Krita was really cool, but it is a little buggy. Like, sometimes I would be working for a few hours and then I would forget to save, and then it would crash. I'd be like, no, all my hard work is gone. So I do appreciate the stability of Clip Studio Paint. It's really nice. I don't know if you all use something different. I've been wanting to use this one software called Rebel, but I haven't actually used it. I've heard it has really neat, like, watercolor brush engines. It was used in Spider-Verse, the second one, where like winds. That's how I discovered it, because I saw like there was an interview of one of the animators, and they used this software because it has those really beautiful watercolor effects. And for Gwen's homeworld, and it's so pretty. I just always get intimidated by the, what do you call it, the learning curve that comes with new softwares. But I don't know if you all like doing digital, or do you prefer more traditional? I definitely need to do more traditional. I'm trying to do like a daily traditional doodle, because I want to have more of that freeness, the feeling of freeness, and kind of like accepting errors in my digital work. Sometimes I feel like I worry too much about things being too perfect, and I like the idea of just accepting work for how it is. Like doing that Bob Ross philosophy of just accepting happy accidents. I think I need to be able to allow for more mistakes, or learning how to make mistakes, roll with mistakes. So that's my current goal. I want to be doing a doodle daily, and I don't want to pressure myself to having to post it on my social media, but like if I get to post it, that's okay, but I don't want to feel pressured to post it. And then also I don't want to feel pressure of like, oh, I've missed one illustration, so that means I can't continue with this project. I want to be okay with like, okay, if I missed a day, that's okay. I don't have to go and try to recover it. I can just let it be and just keep moving forward. And ideally, I'm hoping that after a while, it becomes a good enough habit that I don't really miss it that often, and I'm more consistent. But that's my goal for now. Let me know if you're working on anything. Let me change the music. I think I got a little tired of this one. I'm just playing chill peach music. It's supposed to be not copyrighted, so hopefully that's true. Because I don't like it when I get copyright strikes. Okay, let's do that one. So this illustration I'm making for my patrons. I'm gonna offer it for the month of April as a digital illustration, and then if you're on my highest tier, you get a little print in the mail. But even if you aren't the highest tier, you get this digital illustration, and then you get a little wallpaper illustration. If you're the highest tier, then you also get some stickers. I swear braids are like hard to do. I just make little hearts to represent braids. So I don't really know how to do it. Oh, let me see. Does that make sense? No, I don't think that makes sense. Hold on. I'm trying to make little buns. Something like that. I'll fix it. I'll fix it more later, I think. Maybe this one has to be like that, because it's in front. So yeah, so this is kind of my Patreon illustration. My goal is to like have an illustration per month, and that way I can make a little calendar for 2026 at the end. That'd be cool. But it's not the first time I've tried doing that, so hopefully I can actually make it this year. I don't know how you all feel about it, but I really like drawing fabric. It's pretty fun. I'm always looking at actual fabric too, but I don't know, there's like I like drawing thick fabric with all these rules and stuff. I really enjoy that for some reason. I don't know why. I like texture. I think that's the thing, is like I really like texture. And I like touching things. Like sometimes I've thought like, you know, like, oh, if you had to lose some sensory organ, what would you sacrifice? I don't know why I think of that, but I do. And I initially had thought like, oh, I would never want to lose my vision because I love art and stuff. But I think I like my sense of touch even more than that. Like, let's say I went blind. I think I prefer being blind, but being able to touch things, and than being having all the senses but not being able to touch anything ever, not being able to feel anything. Oh, that would be so devastating, honestly. Oops. Okay, now I have to look up how to draw the yukata obi bow. Sorry. Oh, that's a pretty good angle. Okay. Let's do that one. I think she has like a really long neck. I'll have to fix that later. Sorry, I'm getting lost in the sauce. I'm just enjoying drawing this. But if there's anything you want to ask, you have questions about, or yeah, let me know. Okay, I think that's the obi. Pretty much. Oh, I just realized I did I did the sleeve wrong. The sleeve doesn't connect like that. Okay. Like that, I think. That's looking better, right? That's a sketch. And that's kind of more of the final artwork. I think it's looking pretty good. I might want to make the... Do I want to make the bow bigger? I like big bows. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I like it bigger. Okay. Oh, I had a... Sorry, I have to go look for another reference. I had an image of a person sitting with a yukata. Where would it be? Is it here? Oh, I found it. Okay, cool. I found it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Oops. Hmm. Something like that. This leg might be too short. Because here's the butt. And then this is... Maybe it is... Maybe it's long enough? I might need to play with that proportion. Okay. Oh, the hands are always so hard. I'll probably end up taking photos of my own hands. Let me see. Oops. Hmm. So the idea with this one character is that she's dropping her tea. So, She's kind of a klutz. How do I want the teacup to look? I'm not sure. Let's make it a simple teacup. And then like the liquid's like, oh no. Something like that. Be funny. All right. So that's where I'm at with the illustration. I will finish it this week. I'll post it on my social media. I need to get better at posting on social media. It feels like a chore to post on social media. I think it's like, I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but it's like we just want to draw. We just want to be able to draw and live our lives. But you need visibility and you need to do business stuff and finances. And it's all so annoying. But I definitely need to get better at posting on social media because I have stuff. I just don't post it anymore. And I think I've been really discouraged with all the AI scraping stuff where it's like, oh yeah, Instagram can just use your images however they want to. It's all discouraging. So I think that's really disillusioned me about social media, but I know I need to do it. So I will try to get back on the social media train again. But thank you so much for anybody that dropped by. Thank you, Perfectus, if that's how you pronounce your name, for your question. And yeah, we'll see you around. I'll post this when it's done. So yeah, thank you. Have a good night. Okay, how do I stop this thing? Give me a minute. I'm technology challenged. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. Bye. Have a good night.